Good morning everyone, it's Rachel here and we are doing no, not whatever Friday. Roxy's weekly challenge. There we go. So I was watching Meredith's video from Shamir Collective. I think that's how you Shamir Collective. I think that's how you say it. I will link the video in the description box. And she had done a design team project. I think it was for Ruby and Pearl. And she did the swatching, but she had them on the side. Meredith, I'm not sure how you did that. But I think what it sparked in my mind was if I had a piece of ephemera like this, I could do a little bit of swatching down there and then have that without having to attach it. So I have been warming up a little bit, and I'm just using Stampery acrylics. I water them down quite a bit. I just feel like they go on to these sorts of papers better. That's very pale, but that's okay. And so what I wanted to talk to you about was, I know I've said it before, but what I do is, I think you can see my palette, I blend my colors into each other as I go down my color gradation. So that way they always look like they belong together. So then I'll move into the green over here, and it's a bit similar to the first color, so I'll add a bit more green. Just push that down. And I'm not doing really transparent colors like you would with watercolor. I'm going little bit more opaque, of course, because these are acrylics. So you could just stop there. I think I will stop there on that one. And I could rip that off, but I could put that into a big journal and then I could embellish there. So we'll do that as well. Let's just do a few. And I have even done it onto digital, and we'll change color. I've done it onto digitals as well. Oh, I thought it could be cool on this one. Let's go into the green, start with the green and then go into the blues. I thought if you did it down the side here, I mean, the possibilities are endless. So then you see this? I don't know if you can see. Can you see? I've gone from my green into the turquoisey, aquary sort of blue. And sometimes I don't even blend them properly. So that way, I think that will be too much the same. I could add just a drop of the darker blue. Oops, there's the doorbell. I came back, sorry, it was a courier delivering fabrics. Sorry about that, guys. I just realized I left the light on in here, but that's okay. They're on the side so they don't cause a shadow. Then we can go add a little bit more blue. I just keep adding more of the next color till I feel like I've gotten it different enough. And I'll add one more with more of the dark blue, even a bit more. It's not dark enough. And that's that. So you can just have fun decorating all these bits and pieces. I've got lots of pieces of paper here. Maybe I should have told you that. I have lots of pieces of ephemera. And so this one I might put sideways. Now I feel hot. So I've got way too much. Let's grab a piece of paper to scribble onto. I don't want to scribble onto any of these. Yeah, I got lots of pieces of ephemera, plain papers, digitals, because I've noticed that I can do it onto digitals, because even though I put water in, it's not that watery. So I might just clean this off on here and just do, see, this is a printed digital. And now that color's become very dark, but I'll just change the color ever so slightly until I get down into the lighter. And I can use that somewhere. Put that off to the side to dry. And I don't think I helped my situation very much. Probably good to have a nice vintage book that you can clean, do some swooshing on there to clean off your brush, is what I'm thinking. So we'll just start with the And then we're going to put some of those pinky colours on. More green, let's go over here. And a bit of blue. Nope, bit more blue, that's not doing it. There, and we'll go over here. I love that. And then, as I said, we will do stuff with the things. I wish I had a swooshing book here. This doesn't have any glue on it. Let's swoosh onto here. Because I can use that. So that just cleans that off. Now my water is very much green. But I wanted to try some of this as well. I did pull out the watercolors. Did I say that to start off with? And then I thought, no, let's use the acrylics. Put that over there. I will start to run out of places to put things because I'm going to go even lighter. This is sort of like a grey colour. I picked up the wrong one. I usually pick up like a very pale beige, but it's a bit more, yeah, it says it's a warm grey, but that's okay. It makes it a bit antique-y, doesn't it? Like that, and then we'll go in there a little bit more. Oh, isn't that lovely? There we go. So rather than just doing it like I was warming up on a few strips like that, I'm doing it on things that are actually going to become something, if that makes sense. They're going to become, so I could even go here and I could do, well, I can sort of see this color in here. So you could kind of do like a little swatching on here. I think I'll do it down the side. I like it down the side. So I could do, maybe I'll do squares, that one. And then I could, not that there is any pink in there, but I might put a little bit of pink in there. I didn't bring any dark green in. And then I could clean that off and go into the yellow. Yellowy green. Let's do a yellowy green. So pretending like I'm picking up the colors that are in the image. And it doesn't do anything, surprisingly enough, to my digital. Look at that. So I've actually swatched onto an image. Let's do another image. I've got a few here, just a sec. Oh, let's swoosh, because we don't know what color we need. Swoosh that off. And that in itself then becomes something. So, oh, I had that one. I had some of my, I don't know how, I don't think I can swatch onto these, but what I can do is attach those to something, because they're a bit dark. I could attach them to something and then swatch. So here we've got blue and green. So let's go over here. Let's do a light, grab some more of that one. That's not quite right, is it? Doesn't matter, it won't be exactly the same. And we'll just make a more greeny blue, just even though it's not really there, although that green is. And then we'll just swoosh. Where's my swoosher? Over here. You'd be surprised how these sort of messy papers then become. They become fun things to play with. Wash that. Because I wanted to bring in some of this, because I can see that in the center of the flowers. Just squeeze it in there. Yeah. Put that over there to dry. Okay, Swoosh. Okay, next. I've got that one. What about oh, I had that one, but we've done a couple of those, so we don't need to do those. I had this image. This is from a book, so I might hinge that and put that into a book. So I'm just going to grab some of this grey colour. We'll have that first, even though there's not really that colour there, but we'll put that, and then we'll go into some yellow. Then green. We could have a greeny yellow. So not the exact colours because I'm limited with my palette here. Bit of a bluey yellow. A bluey green, sorry. And then we can go into a deeper sort of greeny colour. Like that. And that's done on that page. Because I've done them. I don't think I've done this type before. I've been inspired by Meredith. Thank you, Meredith. I love watching your flip throughs. I don't comment because I often watch them on my TV, but I do love watching them. I watch every single one. Whenever one comes up, I watch every single flip through that Meredith does because I love what she gets up to. Now, I wanted to do it too on some straw paper. So let's clean. See, I love that. Let's clean the brush. Okay, clean the brush. I need to just make some space here and tear down my straw paper into some things that can go into, oh, I know, I'm having an idea here, just a minute. That one I'm going to tear like that. And that, I'll probably take off that wobbly edge, but that I'm going to fold over like so. And that is my bit that I'm going to swatch on. Let's turn it that way. Yeah, so I'm sorry about my limited palette here. We could have browns and beiges and all kinds of things. Let's do some more. Let's do some more green into blue. So the straw paper works really well too. A little bit more blue in there. So I'm doing squares, but you could do circles, swatchy circles. So I think that's all I'll do just for. Okay, and then I'll choose an image to go on there that goes with it. I want this piece here now. So this piece, I think I'll have it that way, just a little one. And let's do different colour. So doing a bit of mark making, just to, as I said, to clean off the brush. You end up, I just keep layering it, and you end up with really fun pieces of paper to play with. Running out now. Do a bit of a swoosh up there. It's like you're getting two for the price of one. Okay, let's do some more yellowy into the pink. Make that yellowy pink. Don't have any more of that. Don't want to be too yellow because this is yellow. I should have done circles. And I think you can do the same thing onto a piece of fabric. Swatching onto fabric is also good. In fact, I might grab a bit and we'll do it. I've done it before, but let's do it again. That's the same color, doesn't matter. What about if we add a little blue and make it a bit more purpley? It's kind of dirty colors. Anyway, that's that one. So we can clean off. There. And what was I going to do? Oh, fabric. Let's just grab a piece of fabric. Going off totally on a different tangent, but we can do fabric as well. So we may as well have a look at that. And I've got some here. Could be a whole other video. Here's a nice piece of hemp. Let's use that. I think there's a few there. We'll just grab one. I've got a few strips, but they need a bit of an iron. So I might just take some off here. I found these scissors when I was tidying up the other day. This one rips. Okay, let's use this. So this, it's a bit of a different thing in the sense we're not making something that we're folding over, but we might have a piece like that we could put as a tab or something. So you can do all different ones. Put that over there. So where will I start here? I'll do circle, and it bleeds out, so this is all you need to do. Not enough water. You do need a bit of water. You want it to bleed a little bit. That one. See, I added too much water there, but it's not a problem. I don't care. And then we'll go. Maybe we'll come back over here. It's been a long time since we did this. A bit more greeny blue. And of course it's darker now. It should dry lighter because it's wet now. I love that. So I'll leave that on there to dry because it does soak through. I'm going to do a bit more. Let's just go on here. Those need to dry for a minute anyway. If you have plenty of water, it does make life a bit easier. That's the same colour. Just messing it all up, murking it all up. Moving in from one to the next, it's just a murky mess. That one, and then we'll come over here to the red. And I can tear these, separate them, or keep them together. So there's an idea. So I'll put those over there. I'm not going to do too many of them because I now wanted to see how we're going with these. That one's dry. So now I want to move and do something with it quickly just to give you ideas. So I'm just going to put that up over there. Okay, move this all out of the way. I'll give that a proper wash afterwards. I'd love to keep going, but I only can do this for a little while and then I have to start to get ready. So I'll put this over here. I'll put that, where will I put that? Over there. Okay. Put the brush there, and now we're going to get into, love that, that's still drying, into our, so I was just warming up. That's on a piece of digital. I did a few strips as well, just to get myself going, but on a piece that's still drying, but then that can attach onto something. I'm wondering if that's what you did, Meredith, or did you do it like this? Can you let us know? Like that. I thought that's pretty cool. They're still wet. And then I also did book page, because these old rag papers, they take the paint very well, and I thought that was cool. So then I can embellish that. So let's find, put those scissors over there. Let's find some images. Now where did I put all the images? Over here. Okay, I'd love to find one of these. So I put those over there, still drying. That one's still drying. I want this ruler. I'm thinking I would like her. So I'm going to keep this. Maybe not all of it, but we'll see. Take a little bit off. I'm wanting the rough edges. Oh, I love that. Meredith, you're a genius. I'm going to put that on there. And of course I'm on the reverse side, which I won't do now because they're still drying. And where is my glue? I think I must have used it all yesterday. I will put some writing paper on the other side. But on this one in particular, I may just put, attach it at the top so you can lift it and still see the old book page, so I don't cover up all the old book page, because this is pretty much covering up all of the font. So we've got the nice swatching there. In fact, we could overlap it a little bit. Then I think I might, because it's quite wide, I'm going to fold that. Oh, I love that. I'm going to fold that over. Oh, this makes me happy. This is something, it's a variation of something that we've already done. And I like that. I like it when we have things that we can do in multiple ways. So that's going to go over there like that. And then afterwards, I won't do it on camera because you don't need to see that, but I can add a writing paper on the reverse side, but I'll just attach it at the top. I need to remember. Now, do I need something else is the question. I have a bit of scrappy old script there. I wonder if I would like, oh, that's not going to work. What's in here? I've got scrappy bits in here too. This, I mean, I didn't rip that. That was already like that. Don't want to cover all that. No. I don't think, I might add a bit of script, but I have to find some first. But I just love that. I think that's glorious. I'll put that down there to dry. And then we have this. This is dry. So we need to find an image to go on there. What do I have here? Put those there. Right. First of all, I need to put something behind it. I quite like this piece of ephemera, a bit of ephemera here with the blue script. So maybe I'll tear that off. It tears quite nicely. What's the date on that one? January, hour 15, which means, oh, at the year 1937. So I'm going to put that there. I think the blue goes nicely with, actually I'll put it down there. It goes nicely with the swatching. Or do I want to put it up there? No, I'll put it down there. Put that there. And then we'll have, what others? Oh, what about a bit of this? Would I put it up there? Down there? Maybe down there, but I need to find, what am I going to put on there is the question. I've got ladies here, but no, I think I want something long and narrow. Nothing there. Let me grab my pouch of things. Don't know. Long and narrow. I'm probably getting a bit low on things in here. Probably need to print out some more. Now she's long and narrow, and she might look nice because she's in black and white. I'm going to put that over there because it's bothering me. Got a few bits here. Let's have a look at these. I have a feeling the first lady that I pulled out is what I might use. See, that's beautiful. Let's have a look at that one. And the lady, I think. Yeah, I think so. Just leaving these out of the way. Okay, let's tear her out. I'm feeling like I want the torn look, so I'm going to use the jagged ruler. Oh my word, I hope I turned my video on. Okay, I think I may like her. No, she's not big enough. Well, she might be. Let me just tear out this one. Now this one's going to be too wide. So I'm already going to take some off. But let's see first. I think I prefer that one. So I'm going to take this piece off. I can use this somewhere else. Actually, I can use it for the project that we did last week. Oh my gosh, I'm getting stuck. Okay. I think I'm going to put that on. I'm just trying to decide. I think I'll have that just slightly up there. I think I'll have it down, and I think I'll put a... Oh, I don't want to cover all that up, do I? I don't like that gap, so we'll have to have that down there. Okay, let's glue that on first. Just have it there. Then I'll glue this on. Yeah. And then I'm going to have something else. No. That might blend in too much. Let's just tear this. This is just a recycled paper. I bought it on Amazon. It's an aged recycled paper. No. Oh. No. Oh, I forgot about that. See, that one's really done to me. I think that's enough. And that I might use, you know, I might fold it. It could be a journaling spot, or I might hinge that into a page. So we'll just put that one aside. I don't need to look at that anymore. But what I do need to look at is, I might go into Sandra's wonderful hand-stamped labels. These are the smaller ones. I think I need bigger ones. Oh, I love these. And I love those. I'm going to go to the bigger ones, which are here. And she also made this beautiful folio to keep them in, which I love. Long things are often quite hard to manage. I feel like probably it's better if I have something going that way. Didn't mind that one. I'll leave that one out. Otherwise it's all too elongated and I'm not liking it. That's a good one. If I put that there and then nope. I quite like these blue ones. Now let's have a look at this. And that goes the other way. Just a minute. No, too much writing. Now I didn't mind that, or over there. Maybe I like it more over there, up a bit and over a bit. And not that one. I've changed my mind on that one. I don't think I want script. No. That's vertical as well, you see, that's why I don't want it. Just trying to see what's behind. I said no script. No script because I've got that script there. So none of those, and I don't think I want those. What about the green? I don't mind the green. I don't know, I think I'll leave it. and it may come to me at a later date. I'm going to put the blue one on because I like that one. Let me just try it in other places. No, I like it down there. So we'll glue that on, and I'm going to move on to the next thing because I'm not going to sit here and waste my, waste your time and my time with indecision. Put that up there. And I do like that. I mean, I could trim it down. I actually could trim it down there, which I think I might do. Trim that, and I can use that somewhere else. That's what I'm going to do. Okay, let's try one of these. So they need a little something on them. Okay, first of all, I need some form of scrap of something. Could be a nice place for this little piece of old script to go. Don't worry, we won't do everything. So that's going to go on there. And we need some form of little image. Oh, you know what I could use is this little piece. Take the other side off. I'll put that one down there because that one's really classed as done. And this one, I'm going to glue on there. Pretty sure I had pinky colours there. Yes, I did. Just yet another nice little writing spot. And we need to snip corners. I haven't even used scissors yet today, which is odd. Simple. Let's leave that open to dry. That's that one. So we've done one of those. Let's take this image and put that somewhere. Get on there, ruler. Okay. I love that. I want to do more of that onto the digital images. Okay, now where will I put that one? Now that one's already embellished, so I'm not going to put it on one of these, but I could. Over to this. Oh, I quite like it on there. Let's put it on there. Actually, that's very sticky now. Do I want something, oops, excuse me. Do I want something behind it? Oh, what about a little bit of this? I didn't even audition it. Oh, now that circle, that's because I hung some frames up. So what I did was I cut papers out of each frame that, the size of the frame, and I washi taped them onto the wall to see the positioning. That's going to go on there. Oh, I love that. And then what will happen is this will fold over like so. And that won't, because I'm going to put some paper on the back. I'll probably put some straw paper, I think. And then at the top, oh, these are good little bits. I didn't throw those out. I could put that up there. Put that up there. That side. Maybe up there. That will go up there. And they're not dry yet. See, isn't that beautiful? You could add something like that, but I've already got the swatching, so I'm not going to add that. And then, oh, and that will be my tab at the top. And then that is done. I love that. So I need to just put some across the bottom here, and then I would put something at the back, but I'll wait until I've done put my backing on. That's what that's going to look like. Let's glue this down so it's not bothering me. And I can still see the writing on this side, so I don't need to, I can cover the back. But that's what that journal card is going to look like. It's just going to have some straw paper on the back. And then we'll do one more. We'll do this one. That came off a little bit. This just needs a little something on it. It doesn't need too much. So let's see what little embellishments we have here, if any at all. She could be quite good on there. Oh, that one. A lot of things happening here. Just do a quick little whiz cut around here. Did I even ask anyone how you are? I just have to ask you how you are now if I didn't ask you, because I really just got cracking. With these ones, don't worry about all those little spindly bits that are sticking out. Nobody's going to miss them. Just chop them off. So it seems hard to cut, but actually it's not. As long as you're not too fussy. I will go in there and do that. And I think I'll just colour that in with my Tombow. One of my Tombows is running out, so it dries lighter. I just try not to go over too many times. This is Tombow brush pen 942. I just get a lot of questions. There's always someone new watching, so welcome. Because I'm putting it onto here, and I think I'm going to put it, do I want it up there or down there? I think I like it down there, but do you know what else I'd like, guys? Who can guess? Who can guess? What would I like? I would like a little bit of a book page. I'm going to put it on sideways, because I don't want to rip another one. So that's just the, you know, the title page. You know how there's sometimes a title page before the one with all the details and the date and everything. It's just the title page, and I like them for journaling spots. There's another fun little project. So let's recap. We did all the swatching on all different types of things. See, that could just go in like that. That really doesn't need anything else. This one's this way, so I'd have it that way. And so I'd put something here. I need to trim it down a bit because it's a bit of a mess, but that'll have something. It could have one of these paintings, I think. I'll just find one that goes with it. Actually, this one would be wonderful with it. Anyway, and then I just did this one, and I can rip bits off or use it like that. I could put it onto the back of something for writing, sort of thing. That one, I did the edge, so I just put a little something there. Don't know what. something that fits. And these were just ones I did off camera just to warm up. What else did we do? Didn't do those. We did, that one's done. I'll just show, they're the painted ones. Oh, I did this painted one over here. That needs to go somewhere. And do I have any other paint? Oh, this was my under paper, which I love. Look at that. And it will get some more on it. And then we did the fabric, which is over here. Here's the fabric. I'm trying to see if I have any more flying around. We did the fabric. It's still drying, so I'm going to do some more fabric. And then we did these ones we completed. Not too many. Oh, quite a few. So we've done that one. And they all go together because I did the same colour swatching. This one we can now fold. There's that one. That was just a book page envelope. I'm going to trim that off. And this one here, which I absolutely love, and it just needs a backing on it. And I could even come in with, no, that's too much. I'm not going to put that on, but I probably put a tab on it as well. So there you go. So I hope you enjoyed that. Thank you, Meredith, for the inspiration. And have a wonderful day, and I will see you again soon. Bye.